This is English for Daily Living, a program geared towards helping non-native speakers of English develop their listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Welcome to English for Daily Living, with Dwight Michael Berridge, and I'm certainly delighted for the opportunity to be here once again, and thanking you for joining us here in the studio. Today on the program, we want to continue. Last week we had a very good session on colors, but we want to move on as we take it a notch higher, as we talk today about the weather. That's what we want to be looking at today, the weather. It's a very important topic, and expressions that we need to be able to use to describe the weather. We need to be able to describe various weather conditions, so certain vocabulary will become important. Let's now look at some pictures of various weather conditions. Let's take the first one. As we look at this one, we want to be able to describe the weather condition. And we have, then we move to our next slide, which is this one. Some of these are places in various countries around the world. This one is another stunning photo of a particular city with weather condition. How about this? This one. And this. How about this one? What about this? And finally, this one. So the question that we need to ask is the question as we talk about the weather. How is the weather? That's the question that we usually, how is the weather? As we talk about the weather, you'll ask the question, how is the weather? Or sometimes you can ask, what is the weather like? These are two very important questions. Two key questions concerning the weather. What is the weather like? And how is the weather? You must understand that weather, and there's a difference between the terms weather and climate. The climate would refer to a particular condition of the atmosphere, of the elements. Climate in there's certain climates in certain parts of the world. The weather would be more locally associated with certain conditions in terms of locality, specific geographic location. So we're asking about weather. And the question, what is the weather like? All right, so then as we go back to our PowerPoint, we would see here in our first slide, we have sun shining brilliantly. So if I ask the question, how's the weather? You bump up on me today and I say, how's the weather, man? Or I meet a friend from Guyana, and I ask, how's the weather in Guyana? What's the weather like in Guyana? And this shows me this picture here. This would represent this condition. This would say, here that it is sunny. So let me just go down here and let's write that very quickly. It is sunny. That would be the weather condition. It is sunny. Right? It is sunny. Lots of sun shining. Sunny. It is sunny. You have a sun. And you'll see here that it's sunny. All right. Let's look at the next one. It says, what is the weather like? How about this one? What's the weather like? Okay, and then our expression would be, we want to say that it is, right? Let's go back here. You want to say it is, what did we have here? It is, that's it. That's it. It's, we cannot see very clearly. I would say it's cold. Let's use that one. It's cold. Could also be snowy, but I will say it's cold for this one, okay? It's cold. Cold country. Okay? Cold. Cold. Then we have here, next one, it says, what's the weather like, or how's the weather? This one, next one. Oh, this is beautiful. This one would say, the weather is nice. The weather is nice. Notice this expression, the weather. You didn't say it is nice weather, or the weather is nice. It is beautiful or nice. The weather is nice. Or you can say it's nice weather or lovely weather. All right, very good. All right. What about this one? The next one says, as you look at it, very nice. What is the weather like? Or how's the weather? Oh, look at these buildings here, and they are. You can see the as we go here. You can see the sunlight, the blaze of the sunlight all here, right? All on these things, these buildings here. Very scorching, very hot. What's the weather like? Okay, good. So it would say it is. We begin by saying, look at the expression it is. We go back to it is. It is hot. In fact, it's very hot. It's hot or very. You can put in that word there to express how hot it is. Okay, that adverb in there. Very hot, extremely hot. Okay, now next one says, okay, we have some trees. They are blowing in the wind. Okay, so obviously our expression would be it is. Sorry about that. It is next to it is windy. It is windy. It is windy. Windy, right? It is windy. Let me see if I can depict that. So we have some trees and they're blowing in the wind. Okay, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, the tree is blowing. Paper blowing away and clothes on the line blowing, and it's windy. All right. Then we asked, next question we asked, what's the weather like? Next photo. What's the weather like? We have all these here. These are what we call clouds. And so the expression would be it is cloudy. It is cloudy. Clouds in the skies. When we have clouds. Then we have, as we continue, we asked, what's the weather like? They want someone driving and he cannot really see his way. So the expression would be, it is foggy. Note that word, foggy. It is foggy. Foggy. Okay, it's foggy. And then we asked, what's the weather like for the next one? It is what? Snowman and snow and all of that nice stuff there. Cold, nice weather you can enjoy. Not here in the tropics. So the expression would be, it is. Okay, now there are two things we can observe here with this particular phrase. We can say it is, if it's happening right now, we can say it is snowing. Or we can say it's snowy weather. Okay? It's snowy. Right. So, right. All right. And then we have the last one here. Oh, I think we missed this one here. What's the weather like? These are what we call thunder. And I'm sorry, lightning flashes. The bright streaks of light in the sky. So the expression would be, we have a storm coming through over here, wind blowing and so on. So we will say it is stormy. It is stormy, stormy weather. Okay, or it is thundering. Some folks and it is thundering, thundering. Okay. All right. So you know the word the new vocabulary. Lightning. We saw light. Lightning. lightning in the sky. Okay, all right. Let me just take that out. All right, lightning. Is that lightning? That's how I spell it. Lightning. Let me do a spell check on that very quickly. As for English for daily living, lightning. Right, yes, lightning. Okay, great. Now we have the expression. So we have this one here, the final one, where we have someone. This is called an umbrella, and these are raindrops. So right now we can say that two things we can say. We can say it is, if it's happening right now, it's raining, or we can say it's rainy. Right. And we all love when it's raining. So the raindrops are, you know, falling. Raindrops. Okay, you have a cloud and the rain, you know, rain. All right. So that's very important. Now let us continue on English for daily living. Here are some questions about the weather. We have what you can ask. What's it like outside? What is the weather like? What is it like? So remember the verb that we learned previously on English for daily living. That important verb that we saw in other editions. The verb to be. Remember we said I am, first person. You are. He is. She is. And it is. So this is the expression, it is. This is the one, it is. That's the one we're concerned about. All right? It is. All right? It is. And we use that expression, it is. All right? And we use the rest of the rainy, raining, it is snowing, it is freezing, and so on. It's another word, freeze. Very cold, freezing. Okay, so we use the it is with the weather word, right? It could be a noun or it can be a verb. All right, so let's go now as we look at this. So we have what's it like outside. What's it like outside? The answer: today it is warm and sunny. What is the temperature? It's not raining. What is the temperature? Okay, what is the temperature? What is the temperature? It's not raining, but it's cloudy. Is it hot or cold? It's freezing outside. It's freezing. Beautiful day, isn't it? Beautiful day, isn't it? You can see your breath in the air. You can see your breath in the air. How about that? That's a figure of speech. What's the weather forecast? It's pretty frosty today. These are some expressions that we can use. In this slide, we have the weather, and those of you who love weather enthusiasts, you can see on the weather channel, you'd have the sun depicted by this, cloudy, these clouds, partly cloudy, rainy or rain, snow, snowy, sleet or sleeting, storm, stormy, lightning, thunder, hail, hailing, wind, windy, fog, foggy, ice, icy, tornado, rainbow. And after it has rained, the rainbow would appear in some instances in the sky with numerous colors. Wajibif. Clear sky, hot, warm, cold, freezing. These are some words, some buzzwords associated with the weather. What is the weather like? How's the weather? Right now, in this photo, we see it's raining. All right? So weather conditions. Now, as we wrap up or conclude today's edition, let's look at some vocabulary, some words. These are some apparatus or items, things that we use for various weather conditions. This is called an umbrella. It's an umbrella. Okay, umbrella, right? And it's raining. When it's raining, someone would carry an umbrella, all right? That would be and to shelter him or her, right, from the rain. Umbrella, right? For sun, some person use parasols. Parasol for sun, Spanish. Parasol. In this one, weather condition, when there's lots of rain and you want to protect your clothes from getting wet or soaked, you use what we call a raincoat. A raincoat. All right, raincoat. All right, and then we have here, this is what this is parasol we spoke about. Yes, this one, what is this? It is a sweater. It is a sweater. Okay, and then this one here, this gentleman here is wearing, this is what we call a jacket. Okay, they're male and female jackets. So it's a jacket. Jacket. It's a jacket. All right. Now, so here are, let's go over. Here are some expressions that would be very useful. I want us to, want you in your spare time to spend some time to look at these words associated with the weather expressions. Air, bad weather, breeze, climate, cloud, cold, fog, hail. What's happening here? Okay. Rain, sky, storm, flood, rainbow, degrees, heat, humidity, thermometer, umbrella, wind. Okay, let's go over these expressions very quickly. It is cold, it is cool, it's windy, it's foggy, it is cloudy, it is humid. It is very humid. These expressions, these ones take the verb and the active. It is raining, it is snowing, it is shining, the sun is shining. It is freezing. Okay, these expressions start with the weather. The weather is nice, the weather is bad, the weather is lovely, okay, or it's lovely weather. So if you want to include this, the noun, the weather, you can also say the weather as opposed to it is. Let's go back here as we wrap up today's edition of English for Daily Living. So today on English for Daily Living, we looked at the weather. Okay, we have two more before. It's snowing. It's raining. Yes. Today on English for Daily Living, we looked at weather expressions. Okay, we described various weather expressions using the verb to be. And we also were able to, describe the weather. We looked at some words associated with the weather. We looked at these various pictures depicting weather conditions. Okay, nice, sunny, cold, nice weather, hot, windy, cloudy, foggy, thundering, lightning, it's stormy weather, snowing, and raining. These are the weather expression. The essential questions: what is it? What's the weather like? How's the weather? What is it like outside? What's the temperature? The temperature would be in degrees, Celsius or Fahrenheit. Is it hot or cold? Beautiful day, isn't it? What's the weather forecast? So we are able to, I hope that you gain some knowledge in terms of learning about the weather. And we do look forward to seeing you, to coming your way again with another edition of English for Daily Living next time. On behalf of technical crew and editors, producers, we would like to thank you for your time today, and we look forward to coming you again next time with another presentation of English for Daily Living. Until then, I'm Dwight Michael Berridge saying, I'm out of here. Be good to yourself and others. Bye-bye.
You've been viewing English for Daily Living, a program geared towards helping non-native speakers of English develop their listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. Hope that you did learn something on today's edition. Look forward to seeing you next time on English for Daily Living. Bye-bye.